Skip Bayless's worst takes. Let's hear this right here. Let's see what this one hitting on. About to go over Skip Bayless's worst takes of all time.
LeBron James, a first ballot Hall
Most
of
of them are
Famer
terrible.
right
So let's see what he got to say.
My first problem with this question, before I get to you, Stephen A. Smith, is that I think that Tiago Splitter is already a first ballot Hall of Famer in the Basketball Hall of Fame because everybody gets in. I think
what?
In due time, Stephen A. Smith.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Maybe that's a big maybe, but I can't respect the criteria for getting into the Basketball Hall of Fame the way I can the Baseball and the Football Hall of Fame. So if I'm judging by those standards, the baseball and football standards, there is no way that LeBron James is already a
Skip
first
has
ballot
been a
Hall of Famer.
notorious.
Do I have time to go
I've never
into it?
seen a nigga hate on LeBron more. I've never seen a nigga hate
He was a disaster in the
more than
fourth
Skip
quarter.
Bayless. Like
A disaster.
that man is like
I
a
watched it with these two
resilient
lazy
hater.
prepared
Like
eyes.
resilient hater.
27.
Shit, it's part of the reason why he stay on TV though, because
You
like
know what happened in that
this nigga be saying some wild shit.
You are disqualified now from talking about LeBron James as MVP because after what I saw yesterday, nobody who could be in the MVP conversation can get away with just taking a back seat in the fourth quarter to the other guy on his team. The MVP of the Cavs is this guy. It's Kyrie Irving. I would hate to see what would happen to LeBron
He ready,
without
boy.
Kyrie right now because they might be closer to that team you were describing when Kyrie was there. I'm sorry, but that's what it is. No more MVP talk.
Game for your life. Pick your 5.
You ready?
Go ahead.
Okay, I told you, I only need really one player on my team, and that's Michael Jordan. So, voila, here's my team, and I'm going to have you read the
Stay off the weed. Who are you, Snoop Dogg?
Just in honor of you, I
Kwame
want you to
Brown.
read the
Tiago
Bro. This man Skip is a troll, bro.
Kwame Brown.
This man Skip is a troll.
Slava Medvedenko.
It's Stanislav, actually.
Oh my God! That's a joke on me.
No, it's not.
That is a joke on me.
That team could beat anybody because it's got Michael Jordan on it. I almost just put Michael Jordan solo on my team, just have a one-man show. But I thought, why not those other 4? Because they're 4 your all-time favorite
Let me
players.
treat the sport of basketball with this respect and deference it deserves. Because clearly you're blasphemy with that list. How could you show up on national TV and do such a thing? I mean, this isn't Halloween. This isn't Halloween. This is April Fool's. April 1st. You don't make a joke like that. It's horrible. That's a horrible, horrible selection.
9 National Football League teams that needed a quarterback last night passed on Johnny Manziel, starting with the Houston Texans,
Johnny Manziel was
who
that
will
dude, though.
forever regret passing on Johnny Manziel. And in a minute, I will go right down the list of teams that will forever regret passing on Johnny Manziel, who pretty soon will change football life in Cleveland, Ohio. One day, I am predicting, Johnny Manziel will become even bigger in the city of Cleveland than his buddy and business partner LeBron James ever was in the city of Cleveland.
Luke Walton was merely the son of the great Bill Walton, so that gives him some cachet, you know, it gives him some respect.
No.
Luke Walton was just a second. Luke Walton was a starter for 8 years alongside Kobe Bryant, and Luke Walton does have 2 rings to his credit, so he's only 1 short of LeBron. And
Stop it, Skip.
Wait a second.
Why'd you throw that in there?
I had to. Just for respect. And Luke Walton.
And 34% said MJ will beat LeBron James one-on-one right now at the age of 52. You hear that? 52 years old. They still think he can beat LeBron James right now. That's 34%. 54% say no, LeBron would win the matchup if it was one-on-one.
What?
Here's the kicker, though, and we're talking about a specific age group.
I don't even think Jordan would beat LeBron.
Look at this age group.
I'm sorry, I'm a LeBron. I don't even think Jordan would beat LeBron like prom versus prom. I don't think Jordan beats LeBron one-on-one. LeBron too big, bro. Jordan don't got enough rocks in his back pocket.
The 34%. I mean, and what we're saying is, can he right now at 52 years old,
right here, right now,
beat LeBron one-on-one? I mean, and beyond.
Look at Stephen A.
Stephen A.
Oh gosh, don't do this.
You know? He just might.
Don't do
He just might be able to.
Okay.
I say
Skip
that
is
on
sick.
this alone and this alone, Michael Jordan could figure a way to beat a LeBron James who just might crumble under the pressure to beat his idol, the greatest basketball player in the history of life.
Okay, so I just want to make sure we got this right. Yes. 2 months, just give him 2 months, no cigars, diet change, and trained by you specifically, and just with heart and head, he'd be able to do it. Those are the intangibles.
Yep. So that makes those 34%. That's a high number.
So
that makes them correct.
Okay.
I'm about to put Paul George in that category. I'm starting to see, yes, I'm starting to see, by today's standards, cleaner capabilities from Paul George.
You know when you just like kept getting in trouble in school and like you come home and your mom like she just don't know what the fuck to say. Like she just so fed up. Like your mom just fed up. Like she just wanna like just throw you through the wall. Like that's how that's how Stephen A. looking right now.
And if I might, I'm also seeing them south of San Antonio in the city of Houston. James Harden is a bad man who is leading that basketball team in fourth quarter after fourth quarter after fourth quarter. I'm close to putting him in that category above Kevin Durant. This is all above Kevin.
He's fucking retarded.
And the reason I can't put Steph Curry in there quite yet, he's just too little. I can't, because Kevin Durant, as we all know, he was born 6 feet. No, he didn't come out 6'10", but he's got by gift 6 feet 10 inches, and what's his wingspan? 7'7". So, again, I can't put Steph in there yet just because of his size. And Damian Lillard is starting to threaten that category, also above Kevin Durant. So I named a whole bunch of dudes, but I gave you 4 that I definitely would put up there above Kevin in the cleaner category. Here's my problem. I'm all about fourth quarters, and we just gave the MVP to a guy who is not the closer for the Toronto Raptors, because Van Vliet was the closer, which is why Hubie said, I'm going to go with the closer. He closed again last night.
What is he talking
I'm about to smash your argument into 1,000 pieces.
The crazy thing is, bro, like he really believes this shit, bro.
Luck.
He really believes it.
That was simply the luckiest shot that ever fell to win a playoff game. Ever, ever, ever. In all my years, going back to covering the Lakers here in the middle 1970s, I've never seen a luckier shot that won a playoff game.
Why was it lucky?
Number 2 actually had the audacity after the game, standing on the court in the post-game interview, to say that, I work on that shot every day in practice. No, you don't. Baloney.
And the crazy thing is, bro,
I think it's my turn, and I think you're not going to interrupt me because I didn't interrupt you after the
That nigga slipped. Kawhi used to be his favorite. He used to say Kawhi was better than LeBron.
And now it is my turn.
Now he just switched up.
There is no way he practices a shot to do that, because I could give him 100,000 shots, and he could not, again, make a shot do that because it's almost physically impossible.
NBA,
how'd you like the end of Game 6 of the NBA Finals, the last minute? Remember that game?
Well, I love the end of it. I actually was on the edge of my seat. Did I expect that to happen? No, I didn't, Skip. But you know what it's called?
Wait, was it LeBron who had those 2 late turnovers and then missed the tying 3?
Oh, my Lord.
Hey, somehow the ball bounced the bottom.
Let's go there.
And it went to Ray Allen. Oh, Ray Allen made the 3 that saved
you know what's
LeBron's
crazy?
career.
LeBron has never responded to him, bro. Ever, bro. Shout out to LeBron, bro. Shout out to LeBron, because that's all Skip want, bro. And LeBron has never responded to Skip.
You can't be box office but can't play. Don't you dare. Are you trying to tell me in that same, you're going to sit here, you're going to sit, I swear, I'm standing up for this. I'm standing up for this. Are you going to tell me, are you going to tell me that Tim Tebow deserves to be mentioned in the same battle that Kobe Bryant?
He's a bigger draw than Kobe Bryant.
He's a bigger,
yeah.
Go to break.
Bro, let's go. Hey, y'all ready? Let's go. See you. We
I
out.
can't believe this man just said this out of his mouth. You're telling me that Tim Tebow, where is it?
He needs a blow.
Tim Tebow,
he's out.
Tim Tebow is more box office than Kobe Bryant?
Yes.
Than Kobe Bryant?
Yes.
Is Tim Tebow more box office than LeBron?
I think so. It's the National Football League. Go look at the numbers. Go look at the numbers.
Stephen A. about to
in
quit.
Games last year. It's through the roof.
That boy walked off.
Get out here. I need some help.
I can't deal with it right now. I need a break.
Yesterday, Avery Bradley was the GOAT. He was the GOAT for about 15 minutes. He had his 15 minutes of GOAT fame because he took a season-high 12 three-pointers, and he made a season-high 6 three-pointers. And if you want to guarantee me that Avery Bradley, each time these teams play from here on out, every other game will hit 6 threes, I will tell you that the Lakers will sweep the Clippers in the playoffs. Because if he can keep making 6 a game, it will be 4-0 in the playoffs.
Play it again. Look who he's guarding, Skip. He's matched up with Kawhi Leonard, who helped off of Leonard to stop the penetration.
Okay,
That's a help and recover play.
Okay.
He stopped him, but his man is Kawhi Leonard.
Okay, I'm with you on that.
Okay, so
but they run together. He runs into Ginobili.
But he's just
okay, but don't give me this. Ginobili's going like this. Ginobili's protecting
Ginobili
himself. They
trucked
run
that boy.
together.
Prevented him from making
Ginobili
any
trucked
play
that
on
boy.
the shooter.
He's not trying to make a play on the shooter. He's making a play. He's stopping Ginobili from going to the hole.
No, the play is
he's ultimately guarding. He has left his man. He is guarding. He's stopping the drive.
I participated in this kind of defense for 10 years in the NBA.
I've watched it for 30 years.
Help and recover. He wasn't guarding Ginobili. He was
stopping Ginobili.
He was helping to, till he picks up the penetration and gets to the next part of it is. When he passes it, you recover to the shooter.
There's no pick play. Ginobili's not trying to pick him. They run
Skip really be talking like he really hooped. Like Skip be talking. I understand he watched it, but there's a lot of people that watched the NBA for 30 years, bro.
He's got a lane to go to Kawhi.
Respect to his profession, but like, nigga, you ain't hoop now.
He flopped away, and I'll say this: it's karmic justice, if you want to call it.
Can we respectfully disagree and move on to the Heat?
No.
Not on that.
Look, Stephen A. don't even want to talk about it, bro.
I know that. Okay, the point is they run face to face together, and he flopped.
You really think Ginobili didn't? You're telling me right now, with your eye, your lying eyes, that man is Ginobili.
My correct eye.
2020
eyes?
Is
that what you're talking about?
Telling me right now that Manu Ginobili did not pass the ball and continue with his momentum in the direction.
He had no choice.
Yo, bro, Stephen A. look like he need a blunt, bro.
In his way. They
He like, God
face
damn.
together. Ginobili
You need a shot, something.
Harden flops.
I don't know how you
Don't
do it.
ask for help.
I don't know how he does it.
Bro
All
said,
that
he
said,
said this
what
team.
Dwayne said about defining moment is sad but true. And I'll tell you why it's sad.
Why is it sad?
It took LeBron 13 NBA seasons to have his defining moment. It took a finals that looked like LeBron was going to lose to fall to 2-5 in NBA finals. And by the way, he wouldn't have even been 2-5 if not for the great Ray Allen, who saved his legacy with the greatest clutch shot I ever saw. It was a finals-saving clutch shot. Am I right about that, Joy Taylor? Saved the day.
No, you're
Took
not,
LeBron off the hook.
Cat.
LeBron would have gone down, not as the greatest of all time, but just the GOAT of that game.
The greatest clutch shot in NBA history.
Oh, come on,
Bro,
come on.
he did
There's
his
nothing
job,
like
bro.
it, and
That's
it
his fucking
saved LeBron's
job.
legacy because if Ray doesn't hit that shot, we could have been talking about right now LeBron falling to 1-6 in the finals, and that wouldn't be a very defining moment to me.
Agree that LeBron is the best number one
question is that?
overall draft pick in NBA history.
You do? What happened?
Look at
I believe this with all my heart and soul, that the guy who deserves to be number one on this list is the guy who is criminally underrated because he was the most boring superstar in the history of sports. Not just the NBA, it's Tim Duncan. He was boring. He was
not
no
LeBron,
Duncan.
buddy. He's not
so
LeBron.
He doesn't qualify for Sports Center highlights.
He's not LeBron,
But after
bro.
they drafted
Tim
him, you're right,
is
he
the
stepped on the
best
floor and he was immediately
power
better
forward all
coming
time,
out
but
of
he's
Wake
not LeBron.
Forest than David Robinson was. So they've
He's
gone
not
20-62 the year before, mostly
James.
because David Robinson had been hurt. But
Which
boom,
LeBron
they
is the
take
greatest
off, and a
basketball player of
dynasty
all
happened
time.
over the next
I'm taking
19
all
years.
debates.
They made the playoffs every
All
time.
debates.
And what I
LeBron
loved
is the
about Tim
best
Duncan was
basketball
he stayed home
player
the whole time. He didn't
of
take his
all
talents to South Beach
time.
and back to Akron and blah, blah, blah. He stayed
don't got the
where
best
he started and finished.
legacy,
He was the leader
so the
of
best
that franchise
story.
and of the big three.
Matter
He
of
was
fact, he
by
got the
far
best
the
story,
biggest
too.
of the big three. He was the superstar of that group, beyond Ginobili, beyond
He just
Tony
ain't
Parker.
6-0. That's the
And if
only
you
thing
boil this
Jordan
down
has,
back
bro.
to the greatest clutch shot that was
Which is
ever made
important,
by
but
Ray
like,
Allen.
no, LeBron's the greatest basketball. If we
Take
just
that
talking about
away,
hooping
Tim
skills,
Duncan would have been
it's LeBron.
6-0 in the NBA Finals. That is Jordan-esque. I got it to 6-0. I will never forget what number 2 did to me
remember what I
and
said
my
earlier about
San
Kawhi?
Antonio Spurs.
Look at Buddy.
He quit on my Spurs 2 years ago and quit his way right out of San Antonio. But you know what? Maybe it's time to forgive.
Yo, Skip, bro.
To let it go.
Skip
to let
is
it
a
be.
Weirdo.
Maybe it's time to do what number 2's Uncle Dennis asked me to do at the Manny Pacquiao fight back in August in Las Vegas on behalf of number 2. Uncle Dennis said,
he not on the band.
Why don't you call him by his
Skip
given name?
drives the bandwagon.
So you know what?
He drives that shit.
It's time. Here I go. Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard.
Nah, man. Nah, Skip. Nah, man. I ain't gonna lie, that's entertaining. That shit's entertaining, bro, but like, Skip just be saying some wild shit, bro.